Hello DC21 teachers, fellows, and students. This is Mr. Emery, your Dean of Instruction. I'm going to be walking you through this video to show students how to set up student accounts inside of CollegeBoard1 and within Khan Academy. Now, some of you may already have accounts set up. Maybe they were set up for you in a previous school. Maybe you were doing some tutoring with them, but we're going to show you how to link them together. So your screens may look slightly different. One, I'm on a Mac, you may be on a PC, but then two, your particular settings may vary based on your previous access to these websites and the accounts. So bear with us. There may be some different things that you encounter. If you have questions, feel free to ask your teachers along the way. Teachers, please feel free to stop and pause this video as needed to let your students kind of catch up to these various steps. So once your computer is up and running and you're logged in, students, you're going to open up a Chrome browser tab. Mr. Jorge wants us to do everything in Google Chrome, so go ahead and get that going. Once you've got a Chrome open, you're going to make sure that you're signed in to your dps.net account. Okay, now you can do this by that when you open up Chrome, you should be able to see an icon over here. You can sign in or log in. And I've got some different settings on mine just because I use Chrome a lot, and so I actually have a couple different accounts linked to it. But if this is not you, you can sign out or you can add an account and log in with your dps.net credentials. Okay, teachers, make sure that everyone's got this up and running. It's really, really important and will help them, the students, move through this quickly in the future. Okay, so once you're into Chrome and you're signed in, you're going to start going to up in the URL, type collegeboard.org, and once you see this screen, you'll have a bunch of different ways to get in there and set up your account. We're going to go ahead and obviously, again, this is my browser, so it saved my settings, but I'm going to click on sign up, and I'm going to say that I am a student. Okay, and now I'm going to fill out this form, all the super important information about you, students. This is just specific to you. So you got to do your name, initials, last name, etc., etc. Everything you need to get through here. Now, when you get to your school, where do you go to school? You can start to type. Okay, Denver Center, and you'll see that there's a list of schools that are populated on here. We've already put these in here for you, so you can simply start to type that and scroll down. Make sure you're spelling it right, because it will kick you out if it's not. But Denver Center for 21st Century Learning at Wyman. So you want to make sure that you've got that in there. You can create. I skipped something I want to make really, really important here, is that your email address. Now, CollegeBoard.org wants you to use your personal email accounts. Okay, so if you use a Yahoo, put in your Yahoo. If you use a Hotmail or a Gmail or whatever else you use, put that in there. Okay. We went back and forth on this. Initially, we were thinking using your .net account would be good for these two things here. But the trouble is, if you ever want to come back to this and maybe let's say you transfer, God forbid you end up in a different district and they cut off your DPS email, we don't want you to lose access to your account. Okay, so you'll see a pop-up here that talks about that. When I hover over it, make sure that this is your personal email that's going to be as long as you might need access to College Board. Okay, so filling out all this information, when you get down here to your username and password, this stuff, we want you to use your DPS username and password, because if you forget it for some chance, or by some chance, we can help you recover this information. Okay, so username, please put your DPS username and password, the same one you should be able to get into your computers and your DPS.net accounts. So username, password confirmed. Security question, I don't know, whichever of these makes the most sense. They are case sensitive, so make sure that you're using caps and lowercase accordingly. If you're super interested in learning more and more about College Board and the AP tests, or maybe you're thinking about you're going to take the SAT, PSAT coming up and you want to know what that's like or get some study tips or whatever, then leave this checked. If you're going, nah, you know what, this is good for now, it's going to be plenty, uncheck it. Okay? Scroll on down. If you want parents, you know your parents are going to be on you. They want to know how you're doing on this or whatever else. Put in their information here. Okay. You're going to have to agree to these terms and conditions. You're going to hit next. There will be about 2 more prompts that you're going to verify your information and submit the account, and you'll be good to go. That is setting up your CollegeBoard account. Don't go away, because there's going to be the next video and setting up your Khan account and putting these two together.